Got it. Okay. While we're waiting, let me try to contact first, okay? Okay, welcome back, Rere. All right, so I guess before we start the presentation, I will announce one more time for the rules. Okay, so for the rules, each presenter will have 15 minutes in total, 10 minutes to present your slides, and you will have your Q&A session for 5 minutes. Okay, so that's the rule. And also when you present, make sure that you share your slides. Okay, you share your slides and make sure that your voice can be heard by friends, by other presenters, and also by Ms. Amel and Ms. Akbar, and also the others, Ms. Tati. Okay, right. So for now, for the start, just like last week, just like the first part of the presentation, I will give each of you to choose which one of you wants to be the first presenter. Okay.
Ms. Amel, I'm so sorry, but everyone, I think it's only polite if you all turn on your video, because Ms. Amel and Mr. Akbar are turning on their videos.
Okay. Okay. I think Zara is still having a problem with her audio. Okay. Right. So we'll be here, Lydia. Right. Okay. Good evening, Lydia. Welcome, and please you can turn on your video as well for Widya and also Zara. I think Zara is still connecting to her audio. So for today, I think I will restate the rules one more time. So the rule for each presenter is that you will have 15 minutes in total, 10 minutes to present, and 5 minutes to have Q&A session. And make sure that you share your screen when you present your slides, and also make sure that you speak clearly and just adjust your volume so that we all can hear your presentation smoothly and nicely. Okay, right, so shall we start, everyone? Okay, so for the starter, I will give all presenters choice, just like the first part. So who wants to go first? Please, can be the first one. Can turn on your sound. You want to be the first? Hello, good evening, Kaina. Welcome. Okay, who wants to be the first? Priscilla, Widya, Rere, Chiro, or Zahra? Let me just. Okay. Mohon?
If nobody volunteers, then we can just start with the list that
Much
they
better to
have made.
volunteer.
Nobody, then you can start with the list that you have.
All right then.
Shares
So
on WhatsApp or something.
okay. So if nobody volunteers, then I will choose one of you. Okay. So the first one, can I have Widya? Okay, Widya Rini Fernanda to be to present. Okay, your slides. Okay, you can share your screen. I have about you.
Okay, I will share my screen.
Yep.
Okay. Can I start? Okay. Hello everyone. I'm Widarini Fernanda from Higher Intermediate 2. Today, I'm gonna talk about the benefits of music for studying. I've divided my presentation into 3 parts. First, I'll talk about how music increases our motivation to study. And then I'll talk about how music reduces stress. And lastly, I'll talk about how music improves our focus and performance. Also, there will be a Q&A session at the end of my presentation. But before I begin, there's one thing that I want to ask. So does any of you like to listen to music while studying or not? Pardon? Oh, no? Oh, all right. Well, I hope that after this Zoom session is over, we can consider trying to listen to music, try it out. All right, let's start with the benefit. Music increases our motivation to study. Studying can be very stressful, right? Especially when you don't entirely understand the subject, or maybe you just don't want to study. Subjects like mathematics, physics, and chemistry can be really boring and will make you to just surrender. But it's okay because playing music that you enjoy can more likely to put you in a positive mood. When we're feeling motivated, we definitely put in more effort and we will be more motivated to complete challenging projects or assignments. I mean, isn't it amazing that music can help you get through your books easier while also making your studying more productive? You can also create a playlist of songs that motivate you. When I have a lot of free time, I'll make a study playlist of all the songs that are ideal for my study sessions and the types of music that can get me really motivated to study. Now, the thing is, you cannot make a study playlist before you want to study. You need to make the playlist way before the time that you want to study. Once you have the playlist that suits you, play that playlist before you start studying. And don't forget to put on some of the energetic music. Music also reduces stress. Sometimes studying for college entrance exam can be very stressful. And when it comes to exam stress, music can be really helpful. Listening to music lightens your moods, creating a positive and pleasant environment around you. As a result, you'll feel motivated to study longer with better focus. Listening to music that we enjoy causes the brain to release dopamine, a neurotransmitter that reduces stress levels and makes us feel good. If you don't want to study, you can listen. If you don't want to study, you can just study in silence and then take a break for a few minutes and listen to something that you like for a reward as you accomplish something. I also believe that music has helped me study for longer periods of time. When I study in silence for a couple of hours, I feel like I'm getting bored and sleepy. So I usually put on some of my favorite music. With a companion from music, I'm able to enjoy my study and continue it for longer time. Music improves our focus and performance. Music helps you concentrate by blocking out distracting noises. I usually do my homework during recess, and sometimes my classmate is distracting me. So I just put on my earphones and block those distracting noises. However, I still play my music at a low volume. By the way, the music that you're listening to should always be in the background so that it will give you room to focus on your study. Listening to background music helps improve focus, blocks out distractions, and even make a boring task more enjoyable. So these are my favorite types of study music that makes me focus more. So it's lo-fi, movie soundtracks, and classical music. Now, lo-fi. Well, lo-fi stands for low fidelity. It's a music that is recorded with intentional imperfections, such as misplayed notes, environmental noises, and low hum. And then movie soundtracks. The soundtrack that I really like is the soundtrack of Interstellar, and also the soundtrack of The Theory of Everything. Now, lastly, there's classical music. You can listen to composers like Mozart, Chopin, and Tchaikovsky. Talking about classical music, there's also a common myth called the Mozart effect. Basically, in 1993, a psychologist named Francis Rosser played 10 minutes of a Mozart piano sonata to 36 college students, and then immediately followed up the with a test. The students were also tested in the same way after listening to 10 minutes of silence, and then they tested with a special temporal test. They found out that those who listened to Mozart sonata scored significantly higher on the special temporal task. But to be honest, I don't think the Mozart effect can make you smarter. The Mozart effect can make you smarter only for 10 to 15 minutes and not permanently. Also, if you want to be smart, you need to study, not just listen to music. In conclusion, listening to music while we study can really come in handy as it boosts motivation, relieves stress, and increases performance, and also focus. It will be very, very beneficial for us. Also, music can be beneficial if it puts you in a good mood, it's not too fast or too loud, and it's less wordy. Now, do you want to try listening to music while studying and gain the benefits of it? I think this is the end of my presentation. Does anyone have any questions or comments? Feel free to ask.
Thank you so much, Vidya, for your presentations about music. So perhaps I want to give one comment first. I can see that on my screen right now that I can see that. Is it your timer?
No, miss. I don't know.
Is it your timer?
No.
No?
No.
40 seconds? Oh, okay. So
I'm actually, I don't know. It's not mine. I didn't touch anything.
Oh, okay. So I think whoever use the timer here, I think you can use the timer, but I suggest that you can use the timer, but in the background, so it won't disturb the slides here. Okay, anyone who use. Okay, so all right. Thank you for your presentation, Vidya, for music. Okay, music to make you study better. Okay, so music help us study better. So I personally, the person who I can say rarely, almost never listens to music when I do my job or when I study or when I must concentrate on anything. Okay, that I must, if I have a tight deadline, then I need to focus on this 100%. And I personally almost never, I guess 5% left to listen it, except if my job is like it's not that what is it important, or if the deadline is not that tight. So my question is, let's say that you try to convince me to listen to music, means you need to listen to music so that you will be more productive, etc. And then I will be like this, oh, okay, Vidya, I'll try. But then when I try and I try, Vidya, I'm sorry, I cannot concentrate. I decide to listen and just focus on the song more. And then when I, type something, and then I accidentally type the lyrics once I've accidentally done that. So instead of typing my report, I've typed the lyrics of the song, and I was like, oh, no, I cannot do this. So perhaps what can you do to convince me more?
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for your question.
Mm.
So if you get distracted easily, you can the reason the you can study in silence, but for me, if you